By the end of this video, you will learn the mystery behind the word dog in Hebrew.
What?
You're telling me that even dog has a hidden meaning? Absolutely, and you'll be surprised by its significance. So stay tuned to the end. In Hebrew, every single word has meaning. Yes, every single word. In English and most languages, words are arbitrary. A word is just a combination of letters and sounds that have no connection to the object. Take for instance the word dog. If you weren't given a description or definition for this word, would you even know what it represents? Probably not. To learn a word in English, you must be given a word and its represented figure. So dog only has meaning if it's followed by an image of what it means. Hebrew is unique in a way that letters, sounds, and meanings are embedded into the word itself. I picked one of the most random words on purpose, Kelev. Without knowing what the word represents, we can try to decipher the meaning of the word. However, to get there, we need to understand some basics. In Hebrew, words are formed by otiot, which means letters, signs, or symbols. And most words are initially formed by a primary root of two symbols or letters. Then, the combination of these primary roots become the modern root of today's system that are made up of three Hebrew consonants. Eventually, the three-letter roots become related words by adding prefixes and suffixes. Kelev is a modern root that has two primary roots embedded within, kol and lev. Kol means all, and lev means heart. So our first clue to the meaning of this word is all heart. A second principle for Hebrew is that all words are directly tied to a physical object or concept. Most modern language words are tied to ideas, but Hebrew is focused on function. How can we make all heart more connected to physical traits? All heart can mean courageous, loyal, passionate, faithful, or an obedient follower. Finally, this all needs to be tied to an actual object or entity if we want to express it as a noun. Given the following descriptions, what would you picture? An entity that is courageous, loyal, faithful, and obedient, and has a lot of passion. What possibilities would you consider? It may not come to you right away, but I think it's a very good description of what many call men's best friend, or a dog. Wait, we have more! Now that we know what the word means, would it surprise you to know that some people are given that name? In fact, a very important biblical person has the name dog. In English, this would be an insult. Calling a person dog can end up in a fight, especially the female version of the name. In Hebrew, however, the name is a compliment. It is speaking of a person who is loyal, passionate, courageous, and faithful. I also find it interesting but not coincidental that the person who is given this name is one who follows Joshua into the promised land. You may have heard of him, Kelev. Kelev is the picture of a church in this foreshadowing. Only Joshua and Kelev are allowed to enter the promised land of all who left Egypt. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting are the relationships to the names. Joshua is Yeshua, and he is the one that leads everyone into the promised land. And Kelev is the one who follows him faithfully. This topic deserves its own video or discussion, but for now, I'll leave you with Shalom and Lehitraot. Come and learn the Holy Tongue with us at Teshuvah Bible Studies.